Hi everyone, it's Heidi from Flutter by Heidi, back again with another Christmas decoration project, and this is again part of my showcasing of my sweet inspiration using the Poinsettia Place DSP, and this is another scrap buster. So I don't know about you, but I find that I end up with little bits and pieces of DSP left when I've been creating cards and offcuts, and this one is a lovely little ornament because it folds flat. So you can see it just folds away. So that means you can just pop that with a little elastic band around it or tie the thread around it, and then it's ready for next year. So these could, you could obviously keep those, as I say, or you could add them as a bit of an ornament, just a bit of fun. And I've made similar ones in the past, but I thought it was time to revisit it and show it to some more people. So I'm using Poinsettia Place DSP, and you can see on the back you've got these lovely smaller designs, but just pops of colour that I thought were great fun. And as I say, because I've been making projects using this paper over the last few weeks, I thought it was a perfect time to get rid of some of those scraps. So you are going to need 6 pieces of designer series paper, and they are literally 2 by 2 inch squares. So you'll see this piece I've got here, I'm just going to cut at 2 inches, the length of my 12 by 12 paper, and I'm just going to cut those at 2 inches each. So say, to really say if you've got a long piece, but because you don't have to match the pattern up, if I'd got some smaller pieces that would work just as well. But it also means if you've got a sheet of DSP that perhaps you're not quite so keen on, and you want to use it up, you don't see so much of the pattern on this. And then all you do is quite simply, you're going to make these little scores here. So you're going to fold it in half twice on the sides. So that just means in half like that. So into quarters in effect. Open it up, same again, and then once in half diagonally in the opposite direction. Okay, so again. And that's what you're going to repeat. So now obviously you could score these if you wanted to, but you really don't need to. A simple, reinforced with your fingers is sufficient. If you want really nice crisp ones, then yeah, I pop your bone folder across them as well. I find that particularly on the diagonals, get them nice and accurate. And these are a bit of fun, and perfect for double-sided papers. It doesn't work unless you were to stamp the reverse for single-sided paper, because you want something, because you see both bits of the paper, as you can see there. And then in terms of the tie, I've used a bit of gold thread, but you could use whatever worked with your colour theme for your Christmas tree. Look lovely in pinks and purples if you're going non-traditional. And as I say, these are great fun to make with kids as well. So if you're locked down as we're about to be, and you want to sort of start to get ahead with some of those Christmas fun activities to keep the kids entertained. I mean, as in this country, you're still going to be in school for the moment at any rate. So we are quite lucky, but especially now the nights are drawing in. About you, but my thoughts turn to sort of other activities because you can't get outside as much in this weather. So there we go, and you can see how quickly these are coming together. And I say last one, just fold that in half. Okay, and then to create them, what you're going to do is, you can see it just naturally folds. You're going to fold those into that sort of squash point. As I say, just pop that in like so. By folding it in the opposite direction, it is all the work is already done for you. Again, squash those in, and you could make these bigger if you wanted to, or you could go really teeny tiny. I don't think I could go much smaller than 2 by 2. I think I have in the past, and then to glue them together. So you can use a wet glue, or you can use a tape runner like the Stampin' Seal that I've got here. Depends how confident you are about lining them up. So you're going to take them, if you look at that, so the points open bit, and line those up with each other, back to back, and then just repeat. Okay, so again, just squeeze those together, line them up. You say wet glue, you might find, it gives you a little bit more wiggle room. And then we're almost at the last one. So again, you can see that little stack building up. And 6 gives you that nice proper snowflake. It's a sort of equilateral sort of shape. So once you've got to the very end, open it back up around itself, and if you just open those last 2 up, and then quite simply, keeping them reasonably aligned, come in with a hole punch and just punch a hole in the top there, like so. And all you need to do now is thread your thread through. So I've taken a piece, you see, just looped it through, pop that through both of those, if you can do it at one time, these go through normally, no problem at all, but come to do a video? Nah, of course it doesn't. Making this look much harder than it actually is. There we go. Okay. And then all you do is loop that up and through, and then just arrange those around, and there we have our little snowflake decoration. 2 ways, you'll see. Okay. Fold it flat for storage, and it springs open to create a really fun little ornament. I hope you enjoy making them too. Don't forget to pop along to my blog to purchase your Stampin' Up products. Really appreciate it if you chose me as your demonstrator. That helps fund these free videos and tutorials for you. So thank you for watching. Pop back soon, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Bye now.